We all know this because we've heard it several times. And I'm going to go ahead and dive right in. 10 and 38 through 42. As Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and asked, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help me." "Martha, Martha," the Lord answered, "you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better and will not be taken away from her." In the text, Martha is serving Jesus and her guests, and Mary is sitting at the feet of Jesus. Well, verse 39 says she had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. And verse 40 says, but Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. After reading this text, I asked myself the question, am I Martha or am I Mary? So tonight I pose the question to you. Are you Martha or are you Mary? See, when I first asked myself this question, I was like, oh yeah, I'm Mary. Yeah, without a doubt. Because I want to sit at the feet of Jesus. I want to soak it all in. I want to hear everything he has to say. But after examining myself very quickly, it didn't take long for me to realize that, yeah, I desire and strive to have a Mary moment. Yeah. But I'm living a Martha's moment. Jesus and his disciples and his people came into Martha's home in Bethany. So Martha welcomed him. Martha was the hostess. So she felt like she had to make her guests feel comfortable. She wanted to make sure that they had good food, that the house was clean, presentable, smelling good. She wanted to be a good hostess. See, I can relate to Martha. Amen. Real good. See, every time we have a family gathering, holidays, no reason at all, everybody want to come to the Robinson's house. So, me being the person that I am, I want to be a good hostess. So whenever the crew come to the house, I'm super busy being a hostess. Just like Martha, you know, the hostess that does the mostest. Yeah, come on now. See, I want to make sure that everybody that walks in my door feels comfortable. I want you to feel like you're at home. So I can see me doing exactly what Martha is doing, serving and making preparations in the kitchen, just being hospitable. You know, just being the hostess that does the mostest. That's what I do, you know. So the more I thought about Martha, I thought, what I really do that if Jesus physically walked into my home? My God. That Ashley and me said, of course you would. Actually, you would probably even bump it up a notch. I can see me going in the house. Oh, Jesus is on the way. Oh, he done got in the house. I can see myself pulling out all my good stuff. Because, you know, when you at the Robinson house on a daily, we're going to use plastic. Because your mama don't like doing dishes. But when Jesus is coming into your home, you want to pull out all the good stuff. And y'all know I like to decorate, so I got the big centerpieces. Oh, I done pulled out the premium linens. Everything nice. I done bumped that up a notch. Because after all, I'm the hostess that does the mostest. Yeah. So, you know, I have to make sure that he feels like he's at home. Yeah. So, Martha had good intentions. I would definitely have good intentions. Mine, I couldn't tell me nothing different. She thought she was being of good service to Jesus. But Martha didn't realize that all of the busy work she was doing was a distraction.
Yeah. Right.
Somebody say distraction.
Distraction.
She was so busy with the things on her to-do list that she forgot who was in her house.
Yeah.
She had Jesus physically in her home and was too busy to stop and listen to him. How often are we too busy with our distractions that we miss out on the things that's really important to us, or that's really important, like sitting at the feet of Jesus, like worshiping and giving him praise, things that's really important, like praying and get a word from him. We often get busy with distractions. Somebody say distraction.
Distraction.
See, in the text, we're talking about Martha distraction. She's been distracted by serving in her home because Martha was too busy for Jesus. But let's open up the door for our homes. What are we doing? What are we busy? What are we doing that's so busy outside of the home? That we forget, we're so busy with our distraction, we forget to take care of the home. We get distracted from our assignments. It's real easy. It's real easy because we get distracted from our husbands, our wives, our children, our work, and technology. Oh, Lord. In this day and time, we have distractions like Candy Crush, Facebook, Instagram. Oh, don't go Snapchat. What? We snapping. That's what my kids say. We snapping. Even the kids get distracted. They busy making musically videos. Come on, kids. Too busy playing Fortnite, video games. You know, it's very interesting. I was rewriting my lecture this evening, and I asked my son, I said, when was the last time that you said your prayers? Because it's daily that it's custom in our home that we wake up with prayer and we go to bed with prayer. So I asked my son, just out of curiosity, not trying to get on him or nothing, just when was the last time that you said your prayers? And he said, at church Sunday. I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, do you think something has you distracted?
Stop.
What? And he said, I don't know. I said, well, what do you think has you distracted? Because you are distracted.
Fortnite.
He said, my Fortnite. Fortnite video game.
Yeah.
I said, well, okay, you being very honest. I said, what's the first thing you do when you wake up? Because it's routine. You get up, you say your prayers, and then you go on about your day. Then, it's routine. You brush your teeth, say prayers. It's routine. But when you get out of the routine,
come on now,
how do you get back in? So I just asked the question. I said, well, what do you think you could do to help you with your distraction? And he said, less Fortnite and more prayer. I say, okay, son, we in the house. We in the house, because see, distractions will have you busy, too busy to spend time with God. It will have you occupied that you can't even read your word.
come on now.
Distractions will have you accepting events, scheduling meetings on Sundays and Wednesdays instead of going to church. Distractions. Somebody say distraction.
Distraction.
See, distractions will have you losing yourself and losing your own identity because who you are, you're so busy you can't find time for yourself. So now you've lost yourself. See, most of the time our distractions are things that's very important to us. See, the dictionary defines distractions as a thing that prevents someone from giving full attention to something else. A diversion.
A distraction right here.
Interference. Hindrance. So in other words, anything that is a hindrance, an interference from you sitting at the feet of getting Jesus' teachings, hearing and listening from God is a distraction. Come on, somebody say distraction.
Distraction.
See, tonight I want you to examine yourself and see what has you busy. Are you busy doing nothing? Are you busy with work? Are you busy with family? Are you busy with church? Are you just busy with distractions? You know, gossip. Other people business. Bishop told us Sunday, mind your own business. Me and Albert has took it to the next level. Everything the kids say, mind your business. But we're so busy with distractions. In the text, see, Martha was serving out of anxiety. She was worried and she was pleasing in her hospitality. And this anxiety caused her to be blind by the one thing she should have been doing, which was listening to Jesus. Just like Mary, which brings me to this point. Are you busy listening? When Martha got so upset, she decided to tattle. You know, tattling. Come on now, girl. Do not be coming here tattling. Here. Okay, so when Martha, she got so upset, she decided that she keep going in there. You mind you, she working now. She working, so I could just see her getting all upset because it has happened to me several times. I'm like, so Carla don't see me up in here trying to fix this food and stuff, and she want to be up in here dancing and playing like she got work to do. So Jesus, you don't see her over there sit down, being lazy, doing nothing. Tell her to get in here and help me. So that's Martha, right? Martha told her, she told her, she said, Jesus, are you not? She said, Martha, no, Mary, do you not see her sitting? You know, basically, come tell her to help me. I need some help. It's a lot of work to be done. But Jesus' response in verse 41, he said, Martha, Martha, comely. Now, you know, Martha, Martha. I can just see it. You know, I kind of put myself in here. You are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed. But one thing is needful, and Mary has chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her. See, Martha didn't realize that she had been distracted from Jesus, because we never do. It wasn't until Jesus told her that Mary chose the good part, and the one thing, and the only one thing is necessary. It was then when she realized that her priority needed to be reversed. Because, see, she was doing stuff that she thought was important to Jesus. She thought it was important to be making preparations to serve her guests. But God said that Mary is doing the one good thing. So there should be a priority on sitting at the feet of Jesus. So some of us need to reverse our list. We need to tweak it a little bit, tweak our to-do list. So while we're busy being busy, ask yourself, am I busy with distractions or busy listening? When you're busy listening to God, you stand up taller. You speak with authority. It's nothing like getting filled up by God. It makes you stronger. It builds your faith and makes you walk into purpose like what you got next.
Yeah, come on now.
It makes you get back in school. It makes you start that business. It makes you just feel whole. It's nothing like sitting at the feet of Jesus. So tonight I ask you, are you busy with your distractions or are you busy listening? We are all Marthas at times. And I believe I live a Martha's life. And most of us do. But I'm crazy enough to believe that if we have a Mary moment in a Martha's life,